Okay, so we are going to start here. This is my yard. We're going to do better with the grass, but this is my front yard, and want to be able to share some things with you about it. So this is Lantana, and it is actually, I am in zone 7/8-ish, and this definitely comes back every year. So this is the Lantana. I have canna, different varieties of canna that I received from um, a lady who I play tennis with, and it's amazing. This is the stone, I think it's called stone crest, and these flowers are really pretty. This is my first time. These are rescue flowers, this one and the one that's right over there. So I have two of those. I used to have drifts here, rose drifts, but then they got diseased, and so I had to pull them out, and so I put in some boxwoods. So I got these 3 boxwoods, the tiny ones, from the Arbor Foundation, and these I purchased as rescues from Lowe's. So this one stayed here, and I moved this one and this one, and then I put them back. I put them inside of put them inside of some planter boxes, and they didn't do so well. This one did okay, but this one is just on its way back. So this should be filling in pretty soon. This is the only one. I guess they all would have been this size, which would have been great. But anyway, so that's that. So now we come around here to, we had a bunch of irises that had bloomed. So they've already bloomed. So I've cut those back. And now I actually have some daylilies that are coming up here and there. And then these Dianthus are amazing. I was just like, I bought these as rescue. I buy a lot of rescue plants, and I bought these as rescue plants, and they are so beautiful that I wanted to be able to show you. This is a different color. This is a beautiful pink, and I love let's see if I can get over here to show you. But look at the beautiful blue-green foliage on that. It's so pretty, and it goes really good with lamb's ear. So I just moved this lamb's ear over here. It's gonna start getting big after a while. This is actually a sedum that's in the front of that. So, all right, so here we are on the other side, and so we do have some daylilies that are coming up. I think they're yellow, and then I have a peony that is making its way back, as well as this is an old mum from last year. I could not bring myself to, it was in a planter box, and it was actually going really, really well, so I just planted it back out here. So hopefully by the fall we'll have some more blooms on it. That's just a begonia there. This is a Dianthus, another one here. This is the lamb's ear that the piece fell off of, so I just replanted it. This is actually one of the oldest plants in my yard. This is actually gosh, it just slipped my mind. But it's getting ready to bloom right now. So you can kind of see the white and pink on it. It's called the bridal look. It's gonna actually have white and pink flowers on it. Spirea, that's it. It's a spirea. Good gracious, can't believe I couldn't remember that. So this is my catmint here, and I have some more canna growing over here. So I do love tropical plants. These are my daylilies that are already blooming. So this is actually Stella de Oro, which is a yellow daylily. So I have 2 of those that are coming up. All right, let's move on around here. These are my sedums, and this is actually some beautiful ground cover that has amazing purple flowers in the early spring. Let me pull this out. Lord have mercy, the little squirrels come and plant trees everywhere. But okay, so I don't want to get between a squirrel and his acorn, I'm telling you. But these are called autumn. These are some sedums here that are going to be amazing. These are some more irises that were cut back, so I can show you some pictures of some of those colors. And then this is actually a bulb that I planted a while back, and so that's going to be coming up as soon as a lily. And this is actually a hosta that's growing up down there, and this is some flowers that this is a begonia here, and then this is actually ground cover that's going to be coming up soon there. So this is the flower that just came off this begonia, which is really pretty. So these are some roses here that came back. I cut the rose bush down, but years ago, and then all of a sudden one year, once I planted that rose bush down there, this one actually came back and started blooming. So it used to just be sticks that were there every year, and then nothing would ever come out of it. And then now, look at that. We have some amazing blooms from it. So this is an actual azalea plant that came as a tiny bush, and I'm going to show you how beautiful it was. I'm going to see if I can put a picture in here of that. It was amazing. It's white, and then I have some heuchera here, or coral bells, and some these were actually some hostas that were given to me by the same person I play tennis with. It's amazing. Thank you, Betty. This is a phlox that I got from, it's a blue phlox. This is actually a one as well, and this is the flower from that. So this is the pink, really pretty flower that comes from this azalea plant right here, but it's kind of mixed in here with the phlox. But I want to show you how pretty that color or that flower is from this azalea right here. And then this is a rescue of a hydrangea, and so we'll see how that works out. So I just put it there so it could get, kind of see what would happen with it. This is a hosta that my mother bought from my husband when he was in the hospital, and so we split it apart. So I brought it around here, and then we found out that it's still actually growing back where we had it. But it's so beautiful because it looks like it's like painted leaves. Do you see how the leaves go from blue to green to yellow? It's really, really pretty. So now I have some wild ginger, and then I have some more coral bells there. And then I have some plants that need to come out. These two do, but this is actually a holly tree back there. So you can tell where I did all of the yard work recently, and just put down some rubber mulch over here. But this is more coral bells, more heuchera, more hostas, plant that needs to come out, have mercy. And this is another hosta. So I just have hostas. I just took them and split them apart and just did every other one. All right, this is a knockout rose that we need to prune back, but it's so beautiful. And this giant bush is a miniature or a dwarf flat holly bush, and it comes all the way out, even past the ground. So I don't know if you can see that or not. Now, yes, it's shaded over here, so we are working on the grass because this basically grew up. This is what is on the side of me now, whereas this used to not be here, so we used to have a lot of sun. But now I'm so grateful for this because I feel like I live out in the woods somewhere, and I don't. I live in the city, but I'm so grateful for this, you know, for this. So, all right, so this, let's go back. This is a rescue hydrangea as well, and it is doing very, very well. This is a miniature hydrangea, so it's only going to get about 2 to 3 feet tall. But it's so amazing, and I can't wait until next year when it really, really takes off. So let's go over to, this is the east side of the yard. So we're going to go over to the other side of the yard, and I'm going to show you some more there. All right. So this is a mandevilla. And then I have 2 of those. I have one there, and I have one over by my front door. All right. And then this is an area where I'm just starting to grow these. So this is my first time growing a clematis. And this is some, these are some additional daylilies and some other plants that I have here, but this is a lavender. It's English lavender. It's very fragrant. The flowers are. Oh, it smells so good. So this is a daisy. It's like an African daisy almost. These are some roses. They haven't started yet. I got these from the rescue place. And then I'm going to, and this right here, these beautiful flowers that I put in a pot with some coreopsis. And that concludes my front yard tour. Please let me know if you have any questions, but this one is going to be blooming soon. This rose, and I'll share with you, it's red. Both of them are red. So this is the same as the red flower except it's pink, but I trimmed it back. So we shall see what happens.